Hi folks, I'm here with Roostix from Liège, Belgium. Very great concert for the 10th years anniversary. Uh, how do you look back yourself to the concert of today? And take the microphone, please.
Ah, yes. Today was a nice concert. Some little surprises, not expected, but honestly, I think we did quite a great show, and the people were really responding to us. So it was really nice. Really happy of the atmosphere we could create during the concert. So this was really amazing for us.
To make it easier for the people watching, can you just introduce yourself? So your first name, function in the band. It is like the 10th anniversary, also like the reunion of the original lineup.
Yeah, my name is Tony Modix, and I'm the drummer of the Roostix, and I introduced the band since 2013 now. Previously, I was playing with Kevin Licks in another band, but we created a new one. So I'm the drummer of the band, and the rehearsal studio is in my home, and we are playing every Friday on our composition, I would say, our creation.
I'm Jan Vervaeke. I'm the singer and rhythm guitar of the band. And I just saw an advertising from Kevin 10 years ago now, and I was searching for a singer, and I said, why not? So I was searching a new challenge, and now, 10 years after, I'm really proud of what we did in these 10 years, because we did many shows and we did many different stuff, so yeah, very, very big pleasure.
So the main information are already said, so I'm Kevin Licks, and I play the lead guitar and sometimes the backing vocals.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes, yes.
You gave me already like a part of the biography. Maybe you can continue, and also talking about the discography. Someone talking and the other person showing me the CDs.
So first we did, it's 9 years ago now, because it was 1 year we were in the band. We did the first album, Made in Roostix. Why Made in Roostix? Because it was made in Tony's cave in the basement, and he recorded everything himself. So it was the first album, maybe not as professional as what we did after, but it was a really good beginning for us. And a couple of years after, so we did our first EP. We went to the Noise Factory in Namur, and we did Rock Party. Let's rock this party, I think. Yeah, let's rock this party with our first four songs. You can find on Spotify. And after, I think 3 years after, we did another EP called Bad Drivers. This one you can also find on Spotify. And we did also a music video of Bad Drivers. Little stuff is just Bad Drivers. We were at this moment playing more glam rock, so we were with wigs. And so the music video, you see us with wigs. We've changed now. We've evolved. And so we dropped the wigs. And now we are more a biker rock band. And so still the same kind of music, but more serious, let's say, maybe.
Less funny.
Less funny, more rock.
But funny in any case, but without any artifacts.
Yeah. Now we are ourselves on stage, and it's better for us. We feel much
pure,
better.
yeah,
We feel much better now. So it's a very good evolution with the band. And now after 10 years, we're checking for the next challenge.
So you told a bit the influences. Maybe you have like also each one of you personal influences, like you say, as guitarist, as singer, guitar player, as drummer. What are the main persons you look upon as a hero to be what you are in the band?
Oh, on my side, I'm an old school man, so I'm born in '74. So I have a lot of influences, and the more dominant influences are Texas, Metallica, and Guns N' Roses, and also some other glam band that came out from the 80s, like Def Leppard, for example. So I used to listen to them, and I have a lot of influences from these bands.
Clearly, I must share the Guns N' Roses influence, clearly. But I'm also a big fan of Tenacious D, because Jack Black is a very good frontman, even if it's not the same kind of music we do. And for the rest, yes, there are so many bands, it's not easy to choose which one we really have an influence for, but I love Cake, I love Metallica also, and I'm a big fan of Dave Grohl and Foo Fighters because Dave Grohl is for me one of the best frontmen now in the rock and roll. So.
And yes, and on my side, I'm quite a big fan of the old glam rock band of the 80s and also the heavy metal bands. So from the new wave of British heavy metals like Saxon or Judas Priest, and from the glam rock band I'm fan of, kind of Kiss. It's one of my favorite. I'm also a big fan of Motley Crue, Duckin, Y&T, and so on. So it's kind of old-fashioned rock and roll and hard rock, and it's really inspiring for me.
Yeah, we have so many different influences. It's funny that together we have many different influences.
Well, my next question is not immediately influences. It can be influences, but not necessary. Suppose you're on a desert island, you don't have internet, no phone, no television, nothing, only a record player and or a CD player, and you can only 3 albums take with you on the desert islands. So it doesn't have to be influences, it's just 3 albums that would make you happy for the rest of your life. And maybe one detail, you're not sharing the albums, you're on a separate desert island.
Oh, definitely Deep Purple. I'm a very big fan of Deep Purple. I have so many albums of Deep Purple in 32 RPMs albums, vinyl albums, or our original recording. And I'm a very, very, very big fan of Deep Purple. And so I think that my preferences would go for Deep Purples, and for the Mark 1 and Mark 2 albums.
I mean, if you need to choose 3 albums, I would take, I think, Wasting Lights from the Foo Fighters because it's an amazing album. Rise of the Phoenix of Tenacious D because I really love Jack Black's voice and, for example, the song Roadie. And the third one is maybe a Led Zeppelin album also, I think. Led Zeppelin 1 because it was so amazing album. So.
Oh, that's a difficult question. I would say that I would pick one of the Aerosmith album, and also one of classical music. I'm a really big fan of classical music, like Tchaikovsky or Chopin.
The last one.
The last Tchaikovsky, 2 years ago, I think. So, the Tchaikovsky, I really love his music, and I don't know for the third one.
And not Beethoven?
No, I prefer Tchaikovsky, the Russian music. Only the Russian music, not everything else. I don't know for the last one. I would say. I don't know, the Black Album of AC/DC. Black Album, what do you say? Back in Black. Back in Black. Yes, Back in Black of AC/DC, sorry.
Cut it.
No, surely not. Surely not. It's honest. I'm gonna honestly answer what I have in mind now. I would say LA Guns, the second album, is so good, glam with like some sleaze in it. Second is totally different. I would say Donna Summer, the album with I Feel Love on it. It's I Feel Love was the last song on it. I can't remember the title. And third one, it's the album that might have been procreated with because I'm from the year 1970, and the album came out when maybe my father and my mother were creating me. Is Black Sabbath. So I'm from 70. You have like a new future plans, something to add? You're about to record something, or you're gonna do some projects soon for the band, or later that you can already announce?
I think our first project is gonna find a new bass player because we don't have a bass player. We had a friend who'd help us for the concert tonight. Now we need to find a new bass player, so it's gonna be a bit of a challenge. And I think that after 10 years, we need to continue evolving. So we need to continue working, finding new kind of musics, and yes.
Yeah, we last year on the, November we recorded our last EP in our own studios, and now we are just mixing up and making some enhancement on the audio. It takes a lot of time, of course. Nevertheless, we lost our bass player during the recording, and it's a bit annoying. But we are going forward to find out a new bass player.
I had nothing to say more.
You have nothing to say.
Well, just as very last question, where can people follow you the best social media you're most active on, and maybe you have your website, you can tell how people they find them most easily?
But I think you can always follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Roostix. We're on Spotify. We're on all the music channels. For example, we're on Amazon Music, on Apple Music, everywhere you can find us. And on YouTube we have the video music, but it was with our wigs, so it's the past. But I think we're gonna continue, and with tonight we're gonna put maybe some videos also on YouTube. So I think we have quite a big channel, many different channels you can listen, and also Instagram. Yes, I don't use Instagram much, but yes, you can follow us on Instagram. Kevin will do the job for this.
Okay, great. That's all for tonight. Thank you very much. Interview was done by Jan Vervaeke for Jan Vervaeke YouTube and Jan Vervaeke Photo and Film Facebook page. While you're on Facebook, while you're on YouTube, give them a like, follow them, follow me. Thank you very much. See you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye. Yeah.